Hey guys, I'm working on my TBX 400 today, Arctic Cat, and it's only got 912 or 15 miles on it. Pretty low mile four-wheeler. But problem with some of the Arctic Cats, especially the older ones. I mean, this is an '04 model, not old, but not new either. The bushings, they seem to wear out on them just a little bit premature. I don't think. I mean, the 10 years is a fair amount of time, I guess, for a bushing, but at the same time, the miles aren't that many on this one, and the shock bushings are just wore out. Hopefully you can see that pretty good. But there's a, I mean, at least probably close to a ½ inch of play there. And then the bottom one also moves. I'm a member on a forum called Arctic Chat, and there's a member there, and he makes upgraded shock bushings for these. And so I bought some of those. This is what they look like. And he's got a website, and I believe it's RTR Fabrication, RTR Custom Fab. That's his website. You can Google it. But he sells bushings and a couple other things for the Arctic Cats ATVs. And these are supposed to last much longer than stock. And they're pretty similar to factory bushing prices. And I've already done the front, so I'm going to do this side and just show y'all how to do it. Pretty much it's really simple. Probably takes, I don't know, less than 10 minutes or something per side or per corner. And he also makes the A-arm bushings and knuckle bushings as well, but mine are still, they seem to be pretty tight still, so I'm not going to fool with those. I'm just doing the shock bushings. So I'll go ahead and get started on replacing this one, and hopefully it won't take too long. You really don't need too many tools to do this. Just ratchet and a wrench pretty much will take care of it for the most part. I've already got the wheel off. That's the only thing I've took off so far. There's the top bolt out, just a bolt and a lock nut. Once I get the bottom one out, the shock will just come right off. And the bottom one on the back is more just a retainer bolt. It doesn't actually support the shock. It just keeps it from sliding off of its little shoulder that it sits on. It's not a very big bolt. And there's the shock. Pretty simple. And you can see, hopefully, the bushing is really bad on this. So I'm going to try to pop these over out. I've just been popping them out with screwdrivers. If yours are in better shape than mine, they might be a little harder to get out, but you see how easy that one came out and how bad it is. And there's this little spacer in there that the bolt actually goes through, and it's between the bolt and the bushings. And then the other side will just pop out. So then we'll go ahead and take the top out. And it doesn't have the same little spacer in it, since the shoulder that it sits on is this size. So now pretty much all I'm gonna do. I just like to clean these up a little. I really need a cameraman, but just take a wire brush and run around the inside just a little bit, just to knock out any rust and dirt that might be in there. Just shine them up just a little. And then I'll go ahead and get my new bushings out. I'm gonna move the camera. Hopefully it picks up a decent view right here. But basically for the top with the little spacer, what I've been doing is I set the bushing on this hard flat surface. I've got a dead blow hammer, which is not supposed to mar things. It's supposed to be, you still get a good hit on it, but it doesn't tear it up like metal does. So then I usually go ahead and just clean this little spacer. I've been putting it on a screwdriver. Just spray a little WD-40 on it and take my wire brush and just knock off any rust or whatever that doesn't need to be on there, because it'll make it harder to go in the bushing that way. Plus the WD-40 lubes it a little, so it'll slide in easier. So then I'll just take my dead blow hammer and get it started. Now it's bottomed out in there. So then I'll just take the top of my shock, slide it up through there, and sit it on here as square as I can. Then take the other side of the bushing, get it lined up just the best I can. Get my dead blow hammer. And that's pretty much got it. Got the spacer inside and the bushing on that side. So now we'll do the bottom, and it doesn't have the spacer, and actually that little spacer makes these slightly fatter, and you can actually push these in with just a little force if you don't have to, on the back ones where you don't have to use the spacer. They're still a good snug fit, but that's all they take. They don't require any hitting or anything, or a press or anything like that to get them in. And you can probably use a vise or whatever you want to put these things on. But the dead blow hammer worked really good for me, so that's what I've been using. Let me see if I can get you resituated. First, this is the shoulder that the bottom sits on. And it's the same size as the little spacer that goes in the top that fits in between here, and that keeps you from being able to put too much pressure on the bushing, because that spacer will bind before the bushing does in this little mount. So now, see if we can slide the bottom on. I'll take my dead blow hammer here to tap on the bottom. So that's got the bottom on. Swing the top around. Get our bolt and our nut. Slide the bolt back through. Go ahead and get the bottom one started. This one is a 10mm. I've got it good and snug there. And the top one takes 17mm on one side and 13mm on the other side. I'll spin it on the hand as far as I can get it. It needs to be pretty good and snug. And that's all it takes. This side is done. And you can see now, I can't raise or lower this AR Mini. It's rigid with the four-wheeler now. And you can imagine going over whoops and bumps that it jars the the frame and everything quite a bit anyway, but then when you've got that slop in there, it's even worse. And I've had a few instances coming down hills or going up a hill where the front end or the back end gets light, and you'll hear the bushings, well, what was left of the bushings is actually the little spacer, and these shock eyelets were contacting each other and they were chattering coming down the hill. They'd make a lot of noise. So I know it was affecting it some. But anyway, that's all there is to it. Hope this was informative. Check him out if you need some bushings. They should last a whole lot longer than the stock ones, and they're really not much more than factory price. And his website is RTR Custom Fab. And hopefully these will work out good for me. I'm pretty sure they will, because he's got a lot of feedback on these and everybody's happy. So that was really about the only maintenance item that needed to be done on this machine right now. So I think I'm probably going to go try it out this weekend. Thanks for watching.